도쿄의 하시모토 주니치님입니다. 이렇게 한 부서에서 시작된 AI 서비스가 다른 부서 그리고 기관으로 확산이 되고요. 또 개발 결과뿐만 아니라 운영 경험 그리고 노하우도 함께 공유되는 공공 AI 협력 모델을 소개해 주신다고 합니다. 고부테크 도쿄의 하시모토 주니치님을 여러분 큰 박수로 환영해 주시기 바랍니다.
Thank you, Hara-san. 안녕하세요, 여러분. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Hara-san just showed you the big picture. Now, let me take you down to the ground level. This is where it all starts, the single desk. My title today is What One Office with Another Can Share. In short, I am Junichi Hashimoto. I am the manager of the AI and Digital Innovation Division at GovTech Tokyo. Before this, I spent about 10 years at a Japanese startup. We provided small business owners with simple digital tools. For example, cashless payment system, online stores, and booking sites. Since joining GovTech Tokyo, I have helped municipalities go digital, with focus on AI. Let me start with today's core idea. When technology solves a government problem, large vendors often step in, and packaged product appear. That is really useful. However, there are also countless small problems in government work. These are problems that the private market never addresses. A form that is hard to fill out, a check that is still done by hand, a report that takes half a day to complete. Each one is too small to become a formal project, so no one addresses them. I imagine you have these around you too. So here is a question we asked. What if staff could solve these problems themselves? Thank you. Until now, the process was simple. Secure a budget, outsource the work, and wait for the delivery. But outsourcing has limits. It costs money, it takes time to decide, and delivery is slow. So we could only take on big projects. Small everyday problems were not worth on entire project. So they are put on hold, often for a very long time. However, if staff can solve the problem themselves, things change. The person who knows the problem best can fix it right away. That opens up a whole new world. That is, we developed A-ichi. That is the platform Ihara-san mentioned earlier. We developed for it the Tokyo Metropolitan Government and its 62 municipalities. A-ichi is a SaaS platform. With A-ichi, staff can build AI business apps using no-code and low-code tools. They do not need an engineering background. Because everyone uses the same platform, an app built in one city district can be reused by a town or city. Apps can move in both directions. As Ihara-san said, around 60,000 employees now have access. To solve the long-tail problem, frontline staff need their own tool. With A-ichi, they do not need to write code. People who face work every day know the problem best. They feel the pain most clearly. Now they can address even the small problems, and they can build the solution themselves. The shift is simple. From waiting for someone else to building it yourself. The vision of AH is simple. The vision of AH is simple. We want to create an environment where staff can face the problems they deal with every day. AH is more than a convenient tool. It helps staff face a problem directly, not just accept it, not just work around it. And when public servant stops thinking that is just how it is, and start thinking maybe I can fix this, that change for us the real product. So, what's AH actually used for? In the last fiscal year alone, about 4,800 apps were created. Some are quick prototypes, others are now used in daily work. The first example, subsidy reviews. This work used to be very manual. Staff had to check date mismatches and document format errors line by line. It took a lot of time and effort. Now, AI handle those checks, and that saves time. The second example is guideline checker. Tokyo publishes guidelines for adopting AI, but the document is long, and it is difficult for staff to read and understand. This app checks your claim against the guideline, and it shows you exactly where issues are. Before we would publish guideline and simply say, please read it. Now, the guideline actually get used. That is one step further. Now, let me move to the concept of my talk. How can something built in one place spread to others? Usually, or through outsourcing, it remains your own. It lives in one office, and it ends there. However, apps built on shared platform can be shared. They can be shared with other cities, state districts, towns, and villages. Here is the important point. Municipalities do a lot of similar work. The detail may differ, but the shape of the work is often the same. So when an app is shared, we avoid what we call reinventing the wheel. And the app spreads as reusable public asset. So, how does this work in practice? A frontline staff member identifies problem. Then they create a solution using AH. Building the first version is easy part. The real work comes next. You refine it, you test it, you improve it again and again until it truly solves the problem. Once that happens, the app can be shared. Other municipalities can then use it, and when the next office can simply reuse it. They do not have to reinvent the wheel. They can solve the same problem without starting from scratch. However, I want to be clear. We shared more than just the app. Sharing an app, the same platform is relatively easy. But what we really working on goes further than that. We work hand in hand with municipalities. We help them figure out how to build an app that solves their specific problem. Here, know-how matters most. The people we support directly are each municipality's DX staff. But we do not want to stop there. We want those DX staff members to provide the same experience to departments inside their own organizations. That way, frontline staff can build apps themselves. So knowing how to implement this inside an organization is just as implemented as the tool itself. That is why we share both the apps and the know-how. It is like two wheels of one cart. With one wheel, it does not move. So let me be honest. So far, it may sound ideal. Shared platform, useful app, easy to build, easy to share. In reality, however, we still have a long way to go. And we face real challenges. The first challenge is maintenance. When anyone can easily build apps with different levels of quality, we will keep them running. In Japan, public servants typically transfer to a new department every 2 or 3 years. So when the person who built an AI app moves on and no one is left who understands it, how do we maintain it? The second challenge is quality and governance. Citizen development gives everyone the freedom to build. But the freedom raises a difficult question. How do we ensure the quality of each app? And how do we ensure the governance around them? This has not become a serious problem yet, but it will, as usage grows. The third challenge is the gap between municipalities. Even when a platform exists, people still need to learn about it. They need to trust it. They need to use it with sharing in mind. Crossing that gap remains difficult, both technically and psychologically. I share these challenges openly because honest problems may be the most useful thing we can share across borders. Still, I'm optimistic. Many apps are already being created. No-code tools has real potential. And the response from staff has been positive. We want to continue facing these challenges head-on. And we want to take small steps toward the world we are aiming for. Throughout today, I have emphasized one main point. We do not want AI apps to stay in just one place. We want a platform where anyone can build business apps with no code. We want apps that can be shared across municipalities. So that what Tokyo builds can be used by others too. From one desk to the office next door, and someday beyond. I traveled from Japan to Korea today to be here with you. And that is the point. I traveled from one desk to office next door. From Tokyo to other prefectures, and someday we will share what we make beyond Japan. It may be an app, or it may be the know-how behind it. But the goal is the same, to face the same problems together. I hope that Tokyo and Seoul will be two of those offices. That is my talk. Thank you very much. 감사합니다.
네, 고맙습니다. 일본 공공테크 도쿄의 하시모토 조니치님의